Have you ever wondered how Rome, one of the most powerful civilizations in history, came to be? Well, it all starts with a captivating legend. Picture two brothers, Romulus and Remus, abandoned at birth and then raised by a she-wolf. As they grew, their ambition did too, leading to the founding of Rome in 753 BC. But the city's story doesn't stop at myth. Enter the Etruscans, a civilization known for their rich culture and advanced urban planning. They played a significant role in shaping Rome, establishing its early monarchy and helping to lay the foundations of a city that would grow to rule an empire. From its mythical beginnings, Rome was destined for greatness. The blend of legend and historical fact paints a vivid picture of a civilization that was as complex as it was influential. So Rome's history begins with a tale of two brothers, a she-wolf, and the ambition to build a city that would stand the test of time. But how did this small city-state transform into a vast empire, you may ask? Well, the tale is one of ambition, betrayal, and power. The Roman Republic was a time of shared power, with two consuls elected annually and a senate to advise them. But as the Republic expanded its territories through conquest, the balance of power began to shift. The Roman legions, once loyal to the state, started swearing allegiance to their generals, who promised them wealth and glory. Enter Julius Caesar, a charismatic leader and military genius. After his victorious campaign in Gaul, Caesar's popularity was unmatched, and he was seen as a threat by the traditional elite. In defiance of the Senate's orders, Caesar crossed the Rubicon, a river in northern Italy, with his army in 44 before Christ. This was an act of war, signaling the start of a civil conflict that would shake the Republic to its core. Despite emerging victorious, Caesar's reign was short-lived. Seen as a tyrant by the Senate, he was assassinated on the Ides of March in the same year. His death plunged Rome into another round of civil wars, leading to the rise of his adopted heir, Octavian. Octavian, later known as Augustus, defeated his rivals and became the first Roman emperor in 27 before Christ. His reign marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire. Augustus implemented a series of reforms that solidified his power and ensured a smooth transition from republic to empire. He cleverly maintained the illusion of a republic, but the reality was that he held absolute power. The Roman Empire was born out of chaos and conflict, but it would go on to become one of the most influential civilizations in history. Its rise was a testament to the power of ambition, the allure of glory, and the dangerous game of politics played in the ancient world. Thus, the assassination of one man led to the end of the Republic and the birth of an empire. The Romans were more than just conquerors, weren't they? Quite right. They were also visionaries, master builders, and unparalleled innovators. Let's take a moment to appreciate the marvels they brought into the world. First off, their engineering prowess was nothing short of extraordinary. They were the original master builders, creating structures that have not only stood the test of time, but also set the standards for architectural design and construction. The Romans built roads, spanning over 50,000 miles that connected their vast empire. These roads were so well constructed that some are still in use today. But roads were just the beginning. They engineered aqueducts that brought fresh water into cities and towns, revolutionizing public health and sanitation. And who could forget the Colosseum, the grand amphitheater that could house up to 50,000 spectators? It's a testament to their engineering skill and prowess. Moving on from engineering, let's delve into the legal system. The Romans developed one of the first codified legal systems that formed the basis for Western legal thought. Concepts such as innocent until proven guilty and the right to a fair trial are Roman in origin. Their laws covered everything from property rights to criminal justice, setting a precedent for legal systems around the world. Finally, we mustn't overlook their linguistic contributions. Latin, the language of the Romans, has had an immense impact on many modern languages. It's the mother tongue of the Romance languages, Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Romanian, and has influenced the vocabulary and grammar of countless other languages. The Romans were not just warriors, they were also engineers, lawyers, and linguists. Their innovative spirit was a key driver in their rise to power and significantly contributed to their lasting legacy. Even today we can see their influence in our roads, our buildings, our laws, and our languages. The Romans were not only warriors but also engineers, lawyers, and linguists, leaving a lasting legacy that can still be seen today. But all great things must come to an end, right? The Western Roman Empire, a beacon of civilization and power, came to a dramatic end in 476 AD. This monumental event wasn't a sudden occurrence, but rather the culmination of a series of crises over several centuries. Economic instability played a significant role in the empire's decline. Rome's vast expansion had strained its resources to the breaking point. The empire struggled to maintain its extensive network of roads, forts, and other infrastructures. As these systems fell into disrepair, trade became increasingly difficult, leading to economic stagnation. Inflation soared as the government continued to mint coins, devaluing the currency and leading to widespread financial hardship. Another critical factor was the decline of the military. Once a formidable force, the Roman military had been gradually weakened by a lack of funds, internal corruption, and a reliance on foreign mercenaries, who often proved to be unreliable. This decline in military power left Rome vulnerable to outside attacks, and attack they did. The barbarian tribes, once held at bay by Rome's might, seized the opportunity. The Visigoths, Ostrogoths, Vandals, and others began to chip away at the outer edges of the empire, gradually encroaching on Roman territory. The sack of Rome by the Visigoths in 410 AD was a critical blow, signaling the beginning of the end. The final nail in the coffin came with the invasion of the barbarian leader Odoacer, who deposed the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, in 476 AD. With this act, the Western Roman Empire officially fell, marking the end of an era and the beginning of the Middle Ages. The fall of Rome was not the result of a single event, but a series of crises that eventually led to the collapse of one of history's greatest empires. So Rome fell, but did it truly disappear? Far from it. The Roman Empire's influence continues to ripple through time, shaping the world as we know it today. Let's take a stroll down the avenues of our modern world and see the Roman footprints that have been left behind. First, we turn our gaze to the architectural styles that dominate our cities. Ever marveled at the grandeur of a dome building? This architectural feature finds its roots in Roman engineering. The Pantheon in Rome, with its spectacular dome, is a testament to the Romans' architectural prowess. And today we see this Roman inspiration in iconic structures like the United States Capitol building and St. Peter's Basilica. But Rome's legacy extends beyond the realm of architecture. It has also profoundly influenced legal systems across the globe. Many principles of Roman law, such as innocent until proven guilty, remain cornerstones of justice systems worldwide. If you've ever heard the term habeas corpus, you've encountered the echoes of Rome in our legal discourse. And let's not forget how Rome has shaped our understanding of time itself. Ever wondered why our year starts with January and ends with December? Thank the Romans. They are the ones who introduced the Julian calendar, which, with some tweaks, evolved into the Gregorian calendar that we use today. Even our languages bear the imprint of Rome. Latin, the language of the Romans, is the ancestor of the Romance languages: Italian, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and Romanian. And it's not just these languages, English too is peppered with Latin words and phrases. So while the physical empire may have crumbled, its intellectual and cultural legacy still stands strong. From the domed structures that punctuate our skylines, to the legal principles that guide our societies, from the calendar that structures our year to the words we speak, the echo of Rome reverberates through the corridors of time. The Roman Empire may have fallen, but its influence is still very much alive in the world we live in today. So, what can we learn from Rome's rise and fall? Well, we've journeyed from the birth of Rome, a city founded on the banks of the Tiber River, to its transformation from a republic to a sprawling empire. Rome's trajectory wasn't always upwards, however. Its fall was as monumental as its rise, a stark reminder that even the mightiest can falter. Along the way, we've marveled at Roman innovations, from their architectural wonders to their complex legal systems. These inventions are not relics of the past, but enduring legacies that continue to shape our world today. Ultimately, the story of Rome is a testament to human ambition, ingenuity, and resilience. It is a saga that spans centuries, filled with triumphs and tragedies, emperors and gladiators, wars and peace. History is more than just dates and facts. It's a rich tapestry of stories that can teach us about our own society, and there are few societies as influential as Rome.